All right, today we're going to talk about combining place value. I really like this. I call it a math trick because it makes it so we don't have to regroup so much. So if we were looking at this problem, normally we'd start in the ones place and we'd say 1, take away 7. And what do you naturally think? You need to do what?
Regroup.
You think we need to regroup. And we don't really like regrouping, do we?
No.
It's kind of a pain. It kind of makes it more likely for us to make a mistake. So this trick makes it so you don't have to regroup so much. So watch this. So what we're going to do is if I look at the ones place and the tens place, what number is that top, class? What is it?
31.
31. And this is a
27.
27. Can we do 31 minus 27?
No.
Sure. What? So we're going to look at this as like one problem right here. 31 minus 27. I could do... How far is 31 and 27 apart? I know between 27 and 4 apart because I know between 27 and 30 is 3, and between 30 and 31 is another one. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So I can put excuse me just a second. So 31 minus 27 is 4. And then I go to the hundreds place. 4 minus 2, class? 2. There's my answer. Did I have to regroup?
No.
No. Easy peasy. All right, in this problem here, the way we would normally subtract this number is we'd start in the ones place and we would do 5 minus 6. And when you see 5 minus 6, what do you think of? All right, Brendan's got it. What's the rest of you think? You got to regroup. If you have 5 of something, you can't take away 6 of them without regrouping.
Nope. Like say you have 5 and they want 6.
Right, if you have 5 cookies, can someone take away 6 cookies from you? No. So that doesn't work. So normally you'd have to regroup, but I'm going to show you a trick so you don't have to regroup. We're going to look at the ones place and the tens place at the same time. So we're going to look at this as like one problem. 95 minus 86. A lot of us can do that math problem in our head.
Yeah.
Because if I think of a number line, I like thinking with number lines. If I think, here's our number line, and here is 86. What would be the next 10 that we would hit?
90.
90. And then after 90, somewhere over here is our 95. So between 86 and 90 is how far? 4. And between 90 and 95, class?
It's 5.
Is 5. 5. So they are only 9 away. So the answer to this is? 9. Then we do 5 minus 2?
That is 3.
3. 309 is our answer.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that easier than regrouping?
Yeah.
Way easier. I think so too. All right, this question is from page 49, number 3. So we can I can look at this. Do I need to regroup if I have 8 of something? Minus 5?
No.
No, I don't need to regroup there. Do I need look at the tens place? Do I need to regroup there?
No.
No. Looking at the hundreds place, do I need to regroup? No. So I probably wouldn't use this strategy on this problem. Right? Because we can do 8 minus 5. What do we get, class?
3.
3. 2 minus 1? 1. 7 minus 5? 2. So we don't always need to use that strategy that we just learned. Sometimes it works really nice, and other times it's just not worth messing with. Okay? So let's go on to a new one. This is going to be question number 4 from page 49. We have 543. We're subtracting 307. When we look at the ones place, you have to regroup, right?
Yeah.
But we don't like regrouping. So we're going to use this new little strategy. We're going to look at the ones place and the tens place at the same time. 43 minus 7. We can whip out our fingers if we like. 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36. So then we write 36. And we go to the hundreds place. 5 minus 3?
2.
2. There's our answer, 236. Isn't that so much better than regrouping? Way better than regrouping. All right, on this problem here, when I look at the ones place, I see 8 minus 7. Do I need to regroup for that?
No.
No, what is 8 minus 7?
1.
1. But now, when I look at the the tens place, I have 3 minus 7.
3 minus 5.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3 minus 5. I need to do what?
Regroup.
I need to regroup. But then if I look at the tens place and the hundreds place together, can I do 43 minus 25?
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm going to group these together as one problem.
What?
Yep, I'm going to group together the hundreds place and the tens place. So what is 43 minus 25?
43.
Well, I know a 25 is made up of 2 tens and a 5, right? So let's do 43 minus 10. What do we get? What's 10 less than 43? 33. And let's take away another 10.
23.
23. And then let's take away 5. We can use our fingers. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. There's our answer.
181.
Did I have to regroup at all?
No.
Nope. This is question number 13 on page 49. The producers of GoMath also want you to know you can group all 3 place values together. We're going to group the ones place and the tens place and the hundreds place all together at the same time.
Oh, wow. It's 11.
So if we think about it, 789 is really, really close to 800.
Yeah.
If we add, if I add one more to 789, I'll be at 790. And how far away is 790 away from 800? 10. So 10 plus 1 is 11. So how far away is 789 from 800? 11. 11's our answer.
That makes sense. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does.
No, yeah. It's close to 0 and
Because we would need to regroup at this one place here. If you ever have to regroup, sometimes you just want to combine all 3. I don't necessarily like the grouping all the place values together. If you're comfortable with it, that's okay, but don't feel like you've got to regroup all of them together.
that was the fastest math problem I've ever seen.
It was fast. Honestly, on a problem like this, if I didn't see it right away, I would probably just regroup like the way we've learned. So 800 minus 789. Can we do 0 minus 9?
No.
No. Can we go to the tens place to regroup? No. We've got to go to the hundreds place. That 8 turns into a 7. This 0 turns into a 10. 10 turns into a 9. This turns into a 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. And then 7 minus 7 is 0. So we get the same answer either way. If you can see the answer by grouping all 3 together, that's okay. If you don't see it that way, that's fine too.
That one's faster and that one's slower.
All right, I'm on page 49. This is question number 12. So I'm looking at the ones place and 4 minus 7. If I have 4 of something, I can't take away 7 of them. If I have $4, you can't take $7 from me because I only have 4 of them. So it makes me think I need to regroup. I don't like regrouping. I often make mistakes when I regroup. But what I notice, if I look at the ones place and the tens place, I have 34 here. Actually, I'm going to do that in blue. 34 minus 27. This is becoming my new problem right here. What is 34 minus 27?
7.
It is 7.
What?
Raise your hand if you can kind of see, like, just look at it and know that's 7. Some of us can't quite see that yet. Okay, let me show you how I think of it on a number line. If here is 27, here's 27 on the number line, and way over here is 34. What's the tens number in the middle between 27 and 34?
30.
30, right? 30's in the middle. How far is it between 27 and 30?
3.
3. And how far is it between 30 and 34? 4.
33 plus
So how far away is it from here to here? 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. So how 34 minus 27 is what? 7. You have to put the 0 to hold your place value. Okay? And then we're left with 700 minus 300 is what? 400. Our answer is 407.
My estimate was 400.
Yep.
Mine was 410.
So this takes a little bit of practice. This strategy, you won't see it right away, but it takes some practice. Let's do number 10 on page 49. Number 10. We have 537 minus 428. Again, the normal way I'd look at this, I'd look at the ones place. 7 minus 8. And then my heart just dies because I think I need to do what? Regroup. I hate regrouping. But I look at the ones place and the tens place, and I see it's a 37 minus 28. So thinking about my number line, I am thinking 28's here. And I'm thinking 37 over here. What would be our tens number right in the middle?
30.
We have a 30 right in the middle. How far is it between 28 and 30?
2.
2. And how far is it between 30 and 37?
7.
7. So how far is it from over here at 28 all the way to 37? 9. So 37 minus 28 is 9. So we just solved this problem right here. Now we do 500 minus 400. What do we get?
100.
109.